Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn. Our guest right now is Marveina Peters, and we're going to be talking about the Culinary Showdown with the Susan B. Komen Foundation coming up in the next couple of months, I believe September, I think, and we'll find out exact dates. This is the first time this kind of a thing has been done, I believe, in the U.S. Marveina, welcome to Late Night Health.
Thank you, Mark.
First of all, you're a foodie, aren't you? Yourself.
I am a big foodie here in L.A.
A big foodie here in L.A., that's which is good. And you're also involved in the Susan B. Komen Foundation, fighting breast cancer. Can you tell us about that experience?
Yes, Mark. I am the newly elected L.A. chapter president for Susan G. Komen.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And Komen is the nonprofit organization that seeks to fight breast cancer forever, to end breast cancer forever. And so we're always coming up with various fundraising events. Many people know about the race, but various fundraising fun events of how we could get people more involved, educated, knowing what's going on with Susan G. Komen and fighting breast cancer in particular. So we came up with the Culinary Showdown, where you can register at ComenLAcounty.org/cook. And it's a huge event primarily for foodies and people that like to cook.
And do you like to eat more than you like to cook, or do you like to cook more than you like to eat?
I love experimenting in the kitchen, but I got to say I love to eat more, far more.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same way. I like to cook, but I'm with you. You've actually gone to Cambodia to try barbecue duck. I think that's pretty interesting right there.
Yes, I actually like to travel the world to try different dishes. And about earlier this year, I went to Siem Reap. And in particular, there is this restaurant that I wanted to go to, Cuisine Wat Damnak. And there's a French cuisine type of French infused barbecue duck. He brings his, that particular chef is French, so he brought the whole French culture with the, mixed it with the Cambodian heritage, and really brings a bunch of flavors out in his dishes. I also tried a pan-fried sandy fish, which was to die for as well. And it was just flavored perfectly, very juicy. One thing that I do like is I like to shock my palate, and I didn't realize that until I started eating so much and sampling different dishes and different flavors from different cultures. And I said, you know what? I think I just like to shock my palate.
Well, next time you need to go and need somebody to help take your baggage, Daryl and I are volunteering, because we both like to eat as well. I just thought I would share that with you.
You're welcome. You're welcome anytime.
All right, that's good. October 22nd is this big foodie event, the Culinary Showdown. It's going to be like the TV show Chopped, I guess, elimination event. We have the host, and the John O'Hurley is going to be the MC of this whole thing. Should be great.
That's right. It's a very big event. We have Elizabeth Faulkner that came on as a celebrity chef, Antonio Lafonso that came on as a celebrity chef, Ben Ford also as well. It's a huge event. It's the celebrity chefs are going to be competing on stage for the best dish. They're going to have a small group of chefs with them, or individuals like myself that enjoys cooking, and I'm going to be learning or hands-on. You could be learning hands-on from these celebrity chefs right on stage. The entire event is to fight breast cancer. All proceeds go to Susan G. Komen Foundation. I think that this is a type of event that every cook should try in their lives at least once. It's a priceless learning experience and opportunity to get on stage and learn from these celebrity chefs.
Absolutely. It sounds like a great deal of fun. And, of course, people in the audience get to taste, don't they?
They get to taste. That's the great part about it as well. Yes. There's a whole agenda that during the day we're going to have from like 10 to 3 or so, we're actually going to have a celebrity chef school where you get to cook one-on-one with celebrity chefs. And then in the evening at about 6 p.m., we're going to start the Culinary Showdown. That's the actual show where, yes, everyone in the audience gets to taste what the chefs and their team has put together. It comes to a vote. We're going to have judges there. It comes to a vote. And the champion gets, the final say on who is the best chef. It's, kind of fun. Very fun.
It should be. That sounds like it almost sounds like a TV show itself.
Right.
Right? And with the variety of chefs that you have, there'll be all kinds of food and tastings for people. Now, if you want to cook with the chef and learn it, you have to raise money for Susan B. Komen.
Yes. We're looking for you to raise $2,500. As a team, as an individual, what I've actually put out there is a friendly competition to entrepreneurs and people just in the business and work environment to bring on, their staff and bring on their team. And I challenge entrepreneurs to raise funds to get on stage and actually cook with these celebrity chefs and participate.
That's a great thing. Now you're an entrepreneur. You're a businesswoman in Southern California. You're in real estate.
Yes.
And are you challenging your real estate team to support you?
My team is going to support me. So I do have a.
They either will or they will not be holding that open house on Sunday.
Not that Sunday. And the show itself is October 22nd. And so my particular team, we're here in Inglewood. Our team has already committed to supporting me. Outside of that, though, I actually opened the realm outside of the whole real estate market. Entrepreneurs in general, the thing is, breast cancer does not have a face to it. It affects us all in one way or another, be it, someone personally that suffered or a friend of a friend or, but at a distance, but it doesn't have a face to it. So this is an event that truly has touched, 9 out of 10 people if you speak about it. And actually start thinking and talking about if you know someone that has been affected by breast cancer.
Almost everybody knows somebody who has either been, has unfortunately passed or has lived, but because of early detection, that's the key to breast cancer. Your own story is your cousin was diagnosed at a very early age.
Yes, she was. That is the reason why I am advocating so much for Susan G. Komen, and I'm as active as I truly am, because historically, even today, there is this notion that you cannot be diagnosed with breast cancer under the age of 40. And my personal family member was diagnosed at the age of 26.
Amazing.
And excuse me, she actually wasn't diagnosed until 3 years later because her doctor would not test her for breast cancer and told her that she was too young. But in fact, she did have breast cancer at the age of 26. And so she went through, a whole lot that she did not have to go through. And although we are cousins, we were raised as sisters, and so I consider her my baby sister. who went through far too much when if we had the resources, or if I even knew the resources to help her get diagnosed, to kind of push it to the doctor level, and this needs to happen, instead of taking the doctor's advice and saying, no, you're too young, you can get
right.
breast cancer.
Well, part of the problem with any kind of health problem is the waiting. Knowing that you have something wrong, but not knowing what it is or how to deal with it. And that's, to me, often worse than the ailment itself. Right.
And so that's what we try to do at Susan G. Komen. We made it our mission to educate communities, and particularly we're educating Black communities in L.A. County and Hispanic communities in L.A. County. But really that's what we're doing. We're pushing the education.
And the African American Black community has a higher incidence of breast cancer, if I'm not mistaken, than the Caucasian community.
Yes, that's exactly right. 70% of African American women die from breast cancer. 70% higher than whites. That's exactly right.
That's amazing, and part of that is lack of education.
Yes.
That's the biggest part, is it not?
Lack of education. And then not knowing where to receive this education from. Not knowing who's the resource. Where are these resources? We've heard of Susan G. Komen, but where are you guys? So we're a lot more visual. We're a lot more in-your-face communities. The Culinary Showdown, again, is another. I want to bring that back up because there are thousands, if not millions, of foodies out there. It's a whole world out there. And Susan G. Komen, I'm sorry?
Yeah, no, go ahead. You finish, and then I'll conclude.
Okay. So we're known for our races and historically and known, but a lot of people don't run. And although it's a phenomenal fundraiser and it's done exceptional year after year, we had to come up with a more creative event to reach out to those younger crowds and to reach out to, what's going on in today's society. What is it now? And food is really a big deal.
And Southern California has become a food destination. Not as good as Chicago or New York yet. Or Cambodia. Listen, we really appreciate your joining us, Marveina. Look forward to hearing more about the Culinary Showdown later on, in the next month or two. If you want information, where should people go?
We're looking at ComenLACounty.org/cook.
And by the way, congratulations again, Marveina, as being the newly elected president of the local chapter. Thank you very much. All right, coming up next here on Late Night Health, Robert Clancy will join us, the author of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Soul. Don't go away, more coming up.